Right. Hey, what up, peeps? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another one. Nina Yankee here with you all. Seeing two guys on the live. It's been a while since I did one. It's been a couple of weeks. Been very busy. So if you want, feel free, share the live. Let's get some more people on board. Gonna do a quick run to Hiwanora and you know, see what's up. Yeah. Right. Set some things up here. Not gonna go by the actual checklist this evening. Just gonna do something quick. Alright. Alright, nice man. I see people coming in slowly but surely. Good evening to the person who just joined us. What's up, what's up? Feel free. Let yourself be known in the chat. Yeah man. Make your presence felt, you know? Vibes. Alright. Good. So we're doing a little, I call this the quarantine run. Gonna head to St. Lucia and get some nationals up there and get some nationals from St. Lucia back to Trinidad. Gonna see how that goes. Not too many people on board the flight this evening. Not a full flight, I can tell you that. So let's load up. Let's get into the and let's load up. Alright. Boy, how much fuel will we need for the trip 2? Let's see. Gonna do it via fuel planner this evening. Yep. Actually, let's see what's going on here. There we go. Alright, this is Evo mod. Tango, Papa, Tango, Lima, Papa, Lima. Planner. What do we have? Good. So we need about, yeah, I figured so about, now I'm not sure if I'll be doing the return. So, we're gonna load up with about, let us load up with 12,000 pounds of fuel. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get that going first of all. We can call the fuel truck. I think it's 12,440 something. So I'm gonna just round that off there, and we can get the fuel truck in a gear. Let's see if our fuel is being, and there you see our fuel is climbing, so we're being fueled. In the meantime, let's set up our passengers. Like I said, it's not gonna be a full flight this evening. Yeah. Alright, payload. Alright. This has kind of changed in a couple of is, but I'm just gonna, let's see, zone 1 supposed to have 16 folks. In zone 1 we'll have about what, 5 persons. Zone 2 36. Let's say we have about 20 persons. Zone 3 we got about 12. Zone 4 25. Zone 6 we have 9. Yeah, it's a scanty flight this evening. No, all are not men, but I'm just you know. And as for our cargo is very light this evening, so we're gonna go with about what, 2,000 pounds. Actually no, let's go with, our cargo is actually just in the front cargo hold, and we were going to go about 3,000 pounds with our cargo. Whoa, come on man, what's that error there? Oh, now I see, I think. Clear that. Wrong one. Yeah. So that's just about 3,000 pounds in the cargo hold there. Like I say, folks, feel free to share if you haven't liked or subscribe. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to the page as yet, feel free to do so now. Subscribe. Hit that bell so that you'll get a notification anytime I post a video. Alright, I want to thank you guys for following me thus far. My channel is rather small, but you know, when you're all the way down, there's only one way to go, and that's up, right? Of course, you can contribute to that, so feel free to subscribe and share the page with your flight sim or flight enthusiast peeps. Yeah man, Niner Yankee, that's my name. And if some of you folks wondering where Niner Yankee, or where I got the name Niner Yankee from, well, Niner Yankee are the first 2 characters in the registration of aircrafts from Trinidad and Tobago, and that's my home country, Trinidad and Tobago. As a matter of fact, let me just give you a little thing here. If we go on this aircraft, we will see, there we go, Niner Yankee Tango Alpha Bravo. Right, it's one of our pride and joy, one of our 737s, Caribbean Airlines. Of course, very soon you won't be seeing the livery, what you're seeing here now on most Caribbean Airlines jets on the 737s, because of the fact that they have done some rebranding. Not seeing much of it happening these days because of the whole fact of the coronavirus, the COVID-19. You know, it has come and really trumped everything. So, you know. Right, good. Okay, good. So we have our fuel loading. We have our passengers loaded and our thing. Let's let our passengers come in here, man. Start leg there. Service cruise. Good. So we can hear the passengers coming in the back. Let's give them some air. Let's give them a little cool breeze as they enter into the aircraft. Let's get to our FMC. Now this is a route I probably would have had programmed on SimBrief, so I'm going to put in my SimBrief code, and we should be able to retrieve the route. Let's see, TTPP-TLPL 01, and we put that here, and there we go. It's right in there. Wow, I am considering a runway 28 departure this evening. I think I'll do that. Not feeling to depart to the east, gonna depart to the west and then turn to the north.
Guys, the wheels on board.
The winds, actually, I have to recheck that. Let me see. Let's check the winds. Let's see what's going on with the winds here.
Tango, Papa, airport information, Bravo 0200, Zulu, weather, wind 115 at 6, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 1,500, temperature 26, dew point 21, QNH 1015, advice on initial contact.
I have a 6 knot tailwind. That shouldn't be bad for taking off. Yeah, I'll take the runway 280 part, yeah. Let's go with that. Flight number BWA Bravo Whiskey Alpha 402. It's actually supposed to be 400. So let's put that in there. 400. No, I put 402. Right. BWA back in the day we used to call this BW. And this is the same actually from the, it seems that Caribbean Airlines would have maintained most of the same call signs and the codes and everything from the days of BWI or BW. Alright, British West Indian Airways Bravo Whiskey Alpha. Anyway, let's load up the correct. There you go. Stick you right there. Good. Let's check out our legs. Good. So we're leaving Tango Tango Papa Papa and we're heading, of course we're leaving Piapo. And upon departure we're gonna turn direct rebore. Alright, let's get our arrival. Oh, we haven't done so yet. Alright, so let's just, good. I know we can probably get our arrival and there we go. Alright. Good evening to the person just joining us. Feel free to hit that thumbs up button, hit the bell, and hit the subscribe button so you can be notified on when I post videos and stuff like that. Alright, so we're going to be doing the RNAV approach for runway 10 into Hewan Nora. Our transition will be rebore. Alright, let's get that in a gear. So we could take this here and put this right here like that. Beautiful. There we go. Nice. Good. Alright, I see our fuel is loaded up. Alright, let's go. Oops. Right. So we are on the performance page. And let's see what we have here. Right, good. So my overall fuel here would be 12,500 pounds. How many of that do we actually need? Let's check that out. And all we need would be 5,235 pounds. Okay, good. Yes. Let's just check that again. I was just distracted a bit there. 5.2. Good. 5.2, which will give us an overall will give us reserves of, I think it would have to be, let's check the maths out here now. What am I doing? It's supposed to be 5.2. Right. Will give us right. That will give us the overall of 7,300 pounds of fuel for reserve. Cost index. Let me see. Cost index 100. Yeah, I don't know. Good. Oh, I see we have here flight level 246. That's what we can go to. Alright, so we're gonna go to flight level 240. Hold on, George, right there. We're not gonna do much with this. Flight is not that long. So let's execute there. N1 limit. Alright, so I'm gonna put outside air temperature or selected temperature at 37. Alright, there we have our climb profile right there. Well, takeoff profile, I should say, in terms of that. Good. Let's go to our takeoff page, and as usual, flaps will be 5. Center of gravity will be around 17.8, which will give us a trim of 5.5. Our minimum takeoff speed 125 knots. Speed at which you can rotate 126, and our maximum takeoff speed will be 137. Good. Oh, I'm seeing that we don't have our runway yet. Let's check that out. Route. Okay, let's do it this way. Departure. Runway 28. Okay, it should be there now. Route takeoff. There it is. Boom. Good. So we're gonna depart runway 28. Might probably turn just east of Port of Spain so we can see the lights of Port of Spain on the left hand side of the aircraft. Good. And we are good to go here. Alright. Let's check our speed bugs and some different components of the ECAS, ICAS. Alright, good. Our QNH is good. Our QNH is good. Yeah. Alright. We're going to be climbing on a runway, very short runway heading, and then we're going to turn to the north. Alright. Oh. You gotta come down. I'll finish you off in a while. Right. There we go, runway heading. Alright, good. So initially we're gonna set 7,000 as our altitude. Let's go back to our speed rest. We have 137 for final. That's V2. Right, good. Alright, we are more or less set in the cabin here. Just looking over some things. Alright, good. Right. We seem to be okay. Alright, let's start our APU. I don't usually start the APU until I'm almost ready to push and start so that I can save on fuel. Fuel consumption, right? So yeah, that's how I do it. I have to lower the volume on this because when the engine's it's gonna get a bit louder than the mic, so I'm gonna put this down just a tad bit there. Well, that's more than a tad bit, right? That's more than a tadpole, much less for a tad bit. Okay, that was a funny. Yeah, nice. So we're inside. Let's check as our APU comes on. Let's get our fuel pumps on. Yeah. Alright. Just waiting for the APU to settle. In the meantime, let's dial in good. So we're gonna be going up to 24,000 feet. So we're gonna put that there. Prepare the cabin where pressure is concerned, cabin pressure. Alright, good. And we have our APU is up and running, so we can disconnect the external power. We can also put on the APU bleed in order to assist in the starting of the engines. For the few people we have as passengers on board, please fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a ride. Alrighty, good. Am I forgetting anything? Doesn't look so. Your damper will come on when the engine comes on. Good. I think we just about. So let's get those beacon lights on.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
That's it. Let's get on pushback.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Alright, good. Let's call for the yeah, let's start pushback.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Great news. Let's see that Emma peeps talking, speaking in the chat tonight, man. What's up with that? Show yourselves, man. I bet you everybody's gonna come on when I'm about to land. Yeah. Just waiting here for a bit. See what's happening over there.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Let's get a few things away from that thing there. Ground service, GPU disconnect. Let's move the chocks. We're waiting on the pushback guy. And pushback guy is taking a bit long tonight, taking kind of longer than.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Well, alright then. Good. Here we go.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Please do. And we are going back. Alright. Let's put things in a gear one time. Packs need to be off. And you know, you could hear the difference as soon as you switch off the packs, how silent the aircraft becomes, you know. I've traveled in the Caribbean Airlines 737 on a few occasions as well, and you actually hear that. There's a point in time where all the air comments, you hear it, you know, and then you hear the engines begin to spool up. Little did I know at the time that that is what had to happen in order for the engines to start. Alright, Ethan, I think we are clear enough. We can start. Let's get my levers in the correct position. Boy, and we're gonna be watching our N2 when it gets to 25. We introduce fuel. Alright, let's go with engine number 1 now.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Oh, hold up. Before I do that, wow. I think sleep is taking over me, guys. Yeah. Hold up. Gotta get my profiles up and running here for this, because I'm realizing one of my joystick, but it's on. Let's see. Oh, I changed it this morning but I changed it. Oh, come on. Alright, good. Gotta do some fixing there, but I can't do that now. Let's get this up. Oh, wrong one, man. What's wrong with you? There we go. In the meantime that's happening, let's address our center pedestal. Let's get some light going here first to begin with. Alright, illuminate those. Yes, man. You go here and you go here. Alright. Alright, good. So let's put this in the CONT position and let's monitor. Alright, there we go. Fuel now for engine number 1. And we do have a good start. Wow, I think sleep is getting any better of me, guys. So I gotta try my best to hold up. Alright, so I'm seeing this aircraft taxiing out here. Alright, good. So our engine start is completed. We can switch to generators. Packs are off. That is on, sorry. And the bleeds are off. Good. Flaps 15, is it? Or flaps 5? Flaps 5. Right, so flaps 5. Let's get back here. Just looking at stuff here. Alright, let's get our taxi lights on. Actually, our taxi lights is on. We can switch off the APU now. And before we taxi, we gotta deal with some switches up here. Hydraulic pumps on. The window heat guys are on. Probes are on. Alright. Alright, good. I think we're okay. No warning messages coming up on the iCast, so we should be good to go. Alright, so we ready for taxi. We ready for the taxi. But just bear with me a minute or two. We'll be back shortly, even before. And we are ready to roll. Now we have some AI aircraft there. Some arrivals. Wow. See, we still have. See what convoys there. Alright. So we have a couple of arrivals. Let's check the TCAS if you have anybody coming in. Let's make sure it's on. And that's the weather radar. Let's check out TCAS. We do have some traffic there. Let's check out World Traffic Radar, see what that is. Okay, so alright, so we have an aircraft farting. This aircraft is coming into Dasliat, coming in to join the final. Alright. Cooper is outbound. This Caribbean Airlines is also outbound. Alright. Well, let's taxi runway 28. You see what's happening. And we'll organize the suit.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
You know disconnecting the tow? What was that about? I thought you already disconnected your tow, man. Let's just see what's happening there. But I did all of this already. Don't know why. I think I did all of that already. It's the sleep, guys. It's the sleep. Or lack thereof.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Whew. Okay, buddy. I'm out. Alright. Taxiing out. Taxi east along Alpha. We'll get to Alpha 3 and we're going to hold short at Alpha 3. I'm done. Usually at Alpha 3 what happens, they would backtrack the runway to get to the end at runway 28. But the aircraft isn't that heavy this evening, so we could actually depart at Alpha 3. But we also have to pay attention to the incoming traffic on runway 10. Let's see what happens. So we are on Alpha, and you guys can come off. So can you? Let's see what it looks like in there. Alright. Let's put on these other lights here. Let's get you on. Body throttles a little bit. And get some. Accelerate the taxi. Turn on to Alpha 3. And we are going to hold short. Holy smokes. Some more lights up in here, I believe. Alright. Let's see what's happening down there. Alright, this we have a departure here. And we do have incoming traffic. Let's just confirm that. Not seeing it here on the TCAS, so am I? Alright. See the departing traffic. Let's just check. Still a little while away. Let's just see. Alright, I think we could make that departure now. Make an early right turnout. Let's go. Once again, good evening to the folks who are looking on. It's been a while since I did a stream. Been so busy. As a matter of fact, I'll let you all in on a little secret. I have been awarded the opportunity to be an alpha tester for the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, I have been flying the new Microsoft Flight Simulator, and let me tell you guys, it looks great. I mean, it's still in alpha, the alpha stage, so there are some issues and and there are some limitations, but the sim looks magnifique. I can tell you one of the limitations is thus far, and something that I suspected, and I'll tell you guys that just after I take off. Alright, I'm seeing the lights of the approaching aircraft in the thing, so we gotta get out of there. Let's go. Here we go. Whoa! But I didn't see that one coming. Well, those who fight and run away live to fight another day. We safe. Big up to the folks now logging on. Do the runway 2 departure. Rotate. There we go. Gear up.
400.
Do not steep one this evening.
1,000.
So we do have approaching traffic. Let's put our flaps to 1 notch up. Alright. I don't know why I had that heading stuck on the other runway heading. Alright. Autopilot. Heading. Let's see what we can get here now. As a matter of fact, let's bring it back a little bit here. So we could gain some height. Just enough to clear the hills. Flaps up. Gee whiz, them clouds look like fire. Alright, let's get off VNAV. Not getting VNAV there, huh? Alright, okay. That's all well and good. We're gonna deal with that in just a short. Let's fly our route. Direct Rebo. There we go. Okay, so I wanna try something here, something I never tried on the Zebo, but I'm going to use flight level change to do the climb. Let's see what happens here. If I can get it. Let's see. So we're going to climb initially at 250 knots. And we're going to increase. We're going to get our climb box straight up to flight level 240 because that's our final altitude this evening. Alright. Nah, no VATSIM tonight, no VATSIM tonight. I'm a bit too sleepy for VATS. And then too, I'm flying in Trinidad and there's no, I don't think, the last time I checked, I think, let me make another check. Let's see what's going on here. Yep, Piaco is offline. As usual. Okay, so let's see our climb speed here. Of course, as we get to above 10,000 feet, I'm going to increase it. So there, yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. Alright, landing lights off. Wow, traffic just ahead in front of me there. I don't know if any of you all seen that. Wow, I didn't even take a little look at Port of Spain. Didn't even check out Port of Spain. The lights. Take these off and we can put these back to auto.
May require throughout the flight. Our in-flight entertainment has begun.
In-flight entertainment has begun, you lucky folks. Oh yes, that's correct. It didn't engage because of the yeah, you're correct. Yep, and it's over 10,000 feet, so I could do that. Yeah. That's good looking out gate check. Thanks a lot, man. Alright, good. So like I was telling you guys a while ago, you would not have seen me for a little while because I was busy checking out the new flight simulator from Microsoft, man. And the thing looked good. Like I said, it's alpha stage, so there are some limitations. there are some issues, and this is something that I knew what's going to happen, that they're going to pay very little attention to the Caribbean region. Certain parts of the Caribbean looks really nice, looks good, but in terms of the airports and stuff like that, airport rendering, it sucks. I can tell you that Piaco, the way how they, okay, like most of Trinidad, there's a lot of trees, right? It's a lot of trees. Even around the Piaco airport is filled with trees. A lot of trees. So that's one. They do have some places in Trinidad, like Port of Spain is very, well, somewhat accurate. They missed out some of the high-rise buildings, but it looks pretty good. Queen's Park, Savannah, you know, all those things looks pretty nice. The mountains, out of the box, the mountains are great. The Northern Range it stands out. The trees look nice, really nice. You know, but now remember, with Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'm no doubt some of you all would have seen the little clippings and stuff on YouTube, but those guys who doing the little updates, keeping us abreast of the updates and stuff. What they do in order to get the sim looking so immersive, they would have used, of course, satellite imagery, live satellite imagery of that too, so that you could, you know, it looks pretty realistic when you're flying over places like Miami and stuff. Everything you're seeing according to what it is, everything like on the map. But then for some places like the Caribbean, satellite imagery isn't always that reliable, and so they had to use autogen in some places, in some parts of Trinidad. So they mix the autogen with the live satellite imagery, and you could see where the breaks are in between. I don't too fancy it. I don't like how it looks, and I strongly believe too, now they having the same problem like XPLANE. They have the same problem like XPLANE, where the clouds are concerned, like clouds baked into scenery, and how they did that, how they remedied that is by, I think, using autogen in areas where you have that. So it's a lot less in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you know. So yeah, but other than that, the sim looks really nice. It's very promising. Still a lot of work to be done. I can't say when the release date will be. Even if I knew, I couldn't say. You know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, I've been taking full advantage of it. Flying, I can tell you, one of the planes that I love to fly in the sim is the Diamond. The Diamond, I think it's the Diamond 20, or Diamond 40. I think we have one in Trinidad here, the Tango Juliet uniform. Yeah, I love to fly that because of the panoramic view you get, and you can take pictures, and you know, it looks pretty awesome. Looks real nice. You know, another aircraft that I love to fly just because I love that aircraft is the TBM. The TBM, and well, in XPLANE you have the TBM 900. They have the TBM 930. Got a couple little bugs in it, you know, but stuff that they're going to fix, no doubt, because people have been speaking about it, you know. They released the first airliner into the flight sim, like about a week and a half ago or something like that, and that is the A320 Neo. But some bugs, I haven't done like a full flight with it, because I think it's too buggy. So when they straighten out some of the kinks and curves and thing, I'll try to do a good flight. Yeah, and then they're going to be sometime in May. They're going to be releasing another update, which will include the Boeing 747. Can't wait for that. That one I'll definitely take advantage of. But let me tell you something, man. Some of the places that I've been flying over, it is super realistic. Super realistic. The sim is not that hard on frames. It depends on your settings. I mean, my computer, I don't consider my computer high end, but it's okay. I think it shows up here. My specs, I think anytime I do a live video, it's supposed to show up. But if you can't see my specs, what do I have? That GTX 1070 with i7 at 3.4 gigahertz, 6700K. Yeah. My GPU, the GTX 1070, is an 8 gig card, which actually I have been having some trouble with Vulkan. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of blurry textures with Vulkan. Don't know why. So I'm just waiting till they do their final stuff, and I'll see how it goes. I'm getting a lot of blurry textures and a lot of crashes and so on and so forth with Vulkan. You know, but yeah, the sim looking really nice. The sim looks pretty nice. You know, trust me, you guys. If you're into the Microsoft Flight Simulator and you're anticipating it, no doubt you guys won't be disappointed. In terms of places like Trinidad and stuff, and I think that for some, no, not for some reason, I strongly believe that we will have to depend on add-ons, people doing add-ons and stuff to, you know, enhance the experience for places like Trinidad. They only have 2 airports in the Caribbean that are really developed and modeled after the airport themselves, and that is St. Bart's and Saba. Yeah, and they look pretty good, you know. But other than that, man, I tell you, it's the bomb. The weather rendering is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Clouds, I would give the clouds out of 10. I will give the clouds an 8 out of 10. I think they still have some work to do with the clouds, with certain clouds. Most of the clouds render pretty good, but there's a type of cloud I see rendering, it looks a bit flat and it doesn't look as volumetric as I think it should. I don't know if they're going to try to fix that, or if a third party is going to come in and do some fixes where that is concerned. But man, you guys can tell from the way I can't stop going on and on about it. Yeah, you guys can tell from the way I can't stop going on and on about it. That is a nice sim. It's a real nice sim, and I don't think people will be disappointed. Also, and this is up for debate, I don't think it's gonna put XPLANE out of business. No. I think XPLANE still has its strengths. You know, I'm kind of concerned about P3D5 version 5 though. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned about Prepare 3D version 5. By the way, folks, happy Pilots Day. I mean, we're not pilots, but we're probably fake pilots. So we can say that happy Pilots Day. Today is World International Pilots Day. Yeah. So I think I'll just stop there about the sim for now before I give out too much information. But yeah. And don't worry, I am actually trying, as an alpha tester, trying to champion the cause of the Caribbean region. Well, there's an avenue within the forums, the feedback forums and stuff, that of course only alpha testers can have access to. There's an avenue in which you can post pictures and stuff, and I post a lot of pictures from the Caribbean. As a matter of fact, I think I saw one of my pictures. One of my pictures was actually on the it's actually now, if you go onto the homepage of the Microsoft Flight Simulator, if you have access to that, where they have all the news and what they're gonna do. It's, I think I had the last one or the second to last one. Yeah, they actually featured one of my pictures. I feel like a real bite of shilling. Woo. No. But yeah, man, it's a nice sim. All right. I wish I could have shown you guys pictures, but I could get in trouble for that. Yeah. I see some folks now joining us. You guys missed my discussion about the new Microsoft Flight Simulator, man, of which I'm an alpha tester. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know if any of you guys here wanted to be alpha testers, or if you are alpha testers. Let me see. Okay, well, I mean, listen, I don't get into that argument of which sim is better and which is this. I think each sim has its strong points, you know. I will tell you this though, I think that if it wasn't for the level of realism and immersion that XPLANE brought to the table, Microsoft Flight Simulator probably would not have stepped up their game, because what Microsoft Flight Simulator is doing now is a far cry from what is FSX. Far cry. A big jump. You know, so you gotta give XPLANE credit. As to whether it's better or not, I don't get into that bantering and argument. I'll leave that for you folks. Yeah, man. Alright, so we're coming up on our top of descent, and let me see, after just over 20 miles before the top of descent. And to get a smooth descent, I think when we get onto just inside 20 miles, I'm going to begin my descent. So I'm going to start my descent a bit early into Iwanora. Yeah. And as I'm doing that, let's so we're doing the RNAV approach, and everything is already set up. Let's check our V speeds. Well, you know, this runway is a bit shorter, so I'm gonna go in on a full flap. And remember, I'm light. I don't trust going in at 128 knots, especially knowing what happened some time back with me. I actually, you know what? Get this out here. I'm gonna put you here and put a 5 knot for wind correction. Good. So I'm gonna go in at 132 knots, full flaps. Alright, good. Let's begin our descent, and we're gonna do a light level change, is it? Yeah. We'll descend at about, let's see if we can descend. No, we don't have to descend, so alright, good. Let's get down. Very good. So we could get a steep descent for now. We could descend about 275 knots there, and we will adjust it under 10,000 feet because of the restrictions, and we're going right down to 6,000 feet initially. Alright, 1.6, huh? We could do it a little more. Alright, now let's check our legs. At Rebor, we need to be at, let's say, flight level. Good. Well, judging from this, I would like to be at 10,000 feet at Rebor. just in case I need to bleed off some speed, and we're doing good. Oh, this is more than good. Alright, so we could relax on this a bit. We can just go about here. I'm not relaxing too much. 265 knots. See if we can get that coming back in there. Yeah, that should be good. We'll probably still be a little way under 11,000 feet at reboard. That's okay. We can still hold altitude and bleed off some speed, and we'll be in a good place. And we are coming up on, is it St. Vincent? Hey, once again folks, thank you all for locking on. Always, you know, I say feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up if you're liking the video, ring the bell so you'll get some of my notifications. I look forward to the day when I can stream Microsoft Flight Simulator right here to you guys. Of course, by that time you guys would have probably bought Microsoft Flight Simulator, just like I did. Or just like I am going to. Yeah. And you know what? I'll still keep oh, there's RL airport right there, RL. I'll still keep my XPLANE. Yeah. Let me just get this head in. No, I can't do that with that. Then head in there, sink the head in with the LNAV part, and good. I doubt I will be able to pick up the ATIS for
Tango Victor, Sierra Mike, airport information,
yeah,
Golf 2200 Zulu weather.
So we'll leave that as is for now. We're pretty good there. We're underneath the descent part. That's good for me. Oh, I like how these lights look here. I like how these lights look. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, I see a lot of folks speaking about Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? A lot of people, for some reason, have some concern as to whether or not their machine would be able to push Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, they want to know if they have to go buy new machines. And if you want to go buy a new machine, fine. But Microsoft Flight Simulator released some specs, and they released 3 specs. I think they released minimum, ideal, and something else. I can't remember, but I mean, it depends on your preference and what you can afford. And if you have, okay, if you have a machine that is close to mine, like I said, I have a GTX 1070. The only thing with me is I think I need to get a new processor. Alright, my processor is still at 6700K, So I may get a new, and if I'm getting a new processor, I will want to get a new motherboard. Right? But the point I'm trying to bring across is what is even much more important for Microsoft Flight Simulator than your computer specs is your internet. And if you have slow internet, you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna have some problems. They are recommending nothing less than a download speed of 50 kilobytes per second, is it? Yes. Or 50 megs? 50 megs, yeah, 50 megs. You know, the internet that I have, my internet service provider, which is Flu, I get between 70 and 75 megs. Now my issue is that I have a good few pieces of equipment hooked up to the internet. I have the TVs hooked up, I have my PS4 is hooked up, I have my Amazon Fire Stick is hooked up. What else? I have a tablet, my phone, my wife's phone, my mother's phone, my brother's phone. So the bandwidth might be a bit, you know. So that's the only thing. And in a case like that, you probably might want to get. I mean, it's pretty okay. Okay, you know, it's pretty okay. Man, if I could show you guys some images that I captured, but I can't. I definitely can't do that. How the coronavirus messing up your speed, man? Woo! Well, if the coronavirus messing up your speed, brother, you better don't touch that internet because it gonna mess you up too. Oh man, our speed is okay. Let's get down. We're under 10,000. I got carried away there, so let's get down. I'm taking it down to about 240 knots. Right, let me arm my spoilers now. Spoilers armed. Alright. I'm gonna put a little more auto brakes there. Put the auto brakes on too. I'm going. Alright, let's see what we got here now. We have the dog 2-bed Bisno. At Bisno we're gonna be tuning on a final, and we need to be at 1800 feet. So let's continue our descent down to 1800 feet and let's see where it takes us at this. Yeah man, we actually on the button right there. Let's see how that goes. We're gonna have to slow down a little more eventually, but we are alright thus far. So we're coming up with it there now. Okay. Wow, alright. I don't think I have the same experience with Flow, because sometime a couple of days ago we have some bushfires in the area in which I live, right? And a fire burnt out a tree and it fell, and with that it fell on some electricity lines and the flow lines, and within a couple of hours there was a flow team, there was electricity, Trinidad and Tobago electricity TNTech team on spot, and it took them a whole day, but they were able to restore power, and we were able to restore internet as well. So, you know, wasn't that bad. Those guys are working. I mean, you can always have good right, so I must get my speed down a bit. Seeing I don't need to yet, I could probably start now. Yeah, I need to get that speed down. Let's get down to 220 knots. Take those speed brakes to help me a bit. I can't seem to get these clouds. Ultra Weather XP. Ultra Weather XP is a good product, and then again it's what can you say? Yeah, man. Yeah, they were pretty prompt with everything. You know, pretty prompt. But that day I had nothing to do home. I had no electricity, no internet. So what did I do? I took a drive, man. Not into any built up or populated area. Actually, where I live, we have a lot of trails and off-road trails, and I have a 4x4 pickup, so I took my family and we went on some of those trails up in the forest. You know. Yeah. Alright, good. Let's check out our ATIS and see.
Tango, Lima, Papa, Lima, airport information, hotel 2200, Zulu, weather, wind 105, at 21, visibility 10,000, sky condition, few clouds at 2,500, temperature 28, 2.21, QNH 1015, advise on initial contact when you have information,
1015,
hotel.
beautiful, thank you, information hotel. Alright,
Tango,
see something here. Alright, radio. Put you about about 235 there, about. And we're gonna get our approach, and I'm going to put flaps. Things happen so quickly when you're one pilot. Alright, approach. And we are turning final. And our speed is dropping below 200 knots. Let's see if we can do this one. And I can see the airport. Am I seeing the airport? Yes or no? Let's go down to 185 knots. 180 knots should be good. Let's get our landing lights on. Nose lights as well. Alright, I have the airport in sight. We're gonna hold at 1800 feet until we capture the glide slope. Alright, and my airport, my runway is just ahead, dead ahead.
2500.
St. Lucia, come in. Alright, let's get our spoilers back to armed and get some flaps down here and get our gear down. Okay, that's odd. Just give us slow descent here down to 1800 feet because we're supposed to be at 1800 feet. Somehow we didn't, but that's okay. And let's get our heading here. Sync our heading. 105. Just in case we have to do a go around. Alright. See where our flaps is at. So we get lower. Looking good so far. And we are capturing our glide slope. So let's get our flaps full and let's get to our final approach speed of 132 knots. Oh, you clouds. Okay. But at least we are nice and steady on final. Alright. I will, and see that I can put this back up to 3,000 feet. Just in case we have to do a go around. Which I highly doubt we will have to do. Runway looks nice and clear. No aircrafts taxiing out. I will disconnect the autopilot just at or under 1,000 feet or so. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The approach selector. That's what I do most times. And then I disconnect autopilot depending on visibility. I mean, I should have disconnected autopilot a while back, but sometimes I like to play it safe, you know. Alright, we're at 1,000.
Stabilized, Mr. Approach altitude set.
Mr. Approach altitude is set. And heading is set. Autopilot we can disconnect. And I have control. Auto throttle off. We have control. Yep. I know you'd want to do that. But I've got you. Just a little high there. Alright, now we're good. Well, somewhat.
500.
500 feet coming in. We good. We seen the two puppies.
Approaching minimums.
Two red, two white. Up.
200. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
There we go. A little far down the runway. Yep.
80 knots.
Not bad, not bad. And we can exit. Keep this guy off. And we are in St. Lucia, folks. Welcome. Anybody know is the national dish here in St. Lucia? I don't know. I need to educate myself about that. Because right now I am starving. I hope there are restaurants open in St. Lucia right now. Or they're probably under lockdown too. Alright. I'm gonna go to the following gate there and turn in. Oh, I've always got a good landing most times in St. Lucia. St. Lucia is a pretty straightforward approach. Nice approach too. And we're going to turn in. Alright. Let's see. Yep, them lights too bright for the marshals. Alright. Nice one. Pull up to the gate, yo. Alright. Gonna have a look at that landing, that replay. Although it's night. And we should be good right about here. Oh yeah, man. Good. Just for the purposes of the replay, let me just put back on the lights. Let's check out that replay. Let's bring us in a little closer to the runway. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Bow. Oh, what? Let's check it in from the road in just a short. Oh boy. Okie dokes. Let it run. I think tell me I'm a bit. Okay. There she is. Could I do it a little more flair? Yeah, I haven't seen. I was gonna say that. I haven't seen American Eagle, especially that livery. I actually thought for a while it would have been an ATR because I don't know if you know, American Eagle used to use the ATR 500s. You know. Let's check this out again. Light up the place. There we go. Yeah, could I definitely play it a little more. Type of experience the passengers had. Somebody's mommy sitting at this window here, flying in the aircraft for the first time and is very scared because we're landing. Don't know if it's going to be a rough landing or if she's going to crash land. And I have to sort of put her mind to rest with a nice landing, at least an acceptable landing. So let's see if I was able to achieve that here. And here we go. A little hard. A little hard. Yeah. Let's see what tongue say. Hey. Yep. Let's see what tongue say. Boom. Landing performance. Hey, there it was actually. Hey, said the landing was great. Okay, I will take that. I'll take that. Yeah, no more props. They have a kind of history with props, and it was because of airlines like their history that I was always very cautious about ATRs. You know, the ATR 500 has a problem with icing, right? They used to take ice a lot. I don't know if it is that their de-icing system was bad, but a couple of them crashed in places like Cuba for that. And then there was the American Eagle crash in Chicago when it was on approach to O'Hare. That was tragic. That plane just obliterated when it hit the ground. And it had to do with icing, you know. So they retired the ATR. The ATR wasn't the ATR 500 was not a good plane for the American climate or for any cool climate or any region that has icing for that matter. So they had to retire the ATRs. The ATRs used to come. American Eagle used to fly to Trinidad, you know, from San Juan, Puerto Rico. You know, yeah. It flew to San Juan. Alright, good. Well, we are at the Hiwanora International Airport in St. Lucia. St. Lucia, my foot. St. Lucia, that's what we say. So we are here. Let me put those things there. Let's get some ground power up in there. Let's get these lights on. Da-da-dee-da-da-dow. And let's get these engines. I wonder if I can switch it or no. Off. I have to reprogram these buttons because I mistakenly deprogrammed them for another aircraft. Yeah, I didn't bring back up my flaps, boy. What kind of madness is that? Yep. Yeah, these had to be off. After shutdown, checklist not complete. Yeah, you guys can come off now. And you. Nice, we're able to go here now. And let's see if we can get some service. Yeah, there we go. Caribbean Aviation, you're laughing, boy. Yes, you have a right to laugh. One step is good enough. And one of these guys in front here is good enough. There's also the GPU there already. Drive up. That's all we need. Do we need a bus? We might need a bus. There's the bus. Yeah. Good. Let's see if those things are coming up to the aircraft. Yep, it certainly is driving up. Those clouds are annoying, and I've tried. I used the interface to see if I could try to get them a little darker. The thing is, at night you do see the clouds looking a bit white. You do see them, whether it is moonlight or not. If you go outside now, you're going to and there's clouds, you're going to see the clouds in the sky, but it's not this bright. It's not that bright. It's just there like standing out, you know. Yep. Where's that bus going? And what aircraft is this? This looks like an American. It is the American. That's the yes, that old livery. It's an Airbus. An Airbus. This sort of reminds me of the Airbus that BWA once had, because they had that line running through there too. Yeah, kind of remind me of that. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys, how many of you here from Trinidad, but are you all aware that around 4 or 5 Bombardier Global 6000 jets landed in Trinidad yesterday? Yep, and they came from West Palm Beach in Florida. That's where they came from. I'm very curious to know what was that, what was that about, because I was actually coming from San Fernando way, and I was coming up the highway, and I saw it. I saw one of them passing over the highway, and immediately I whipped out my phone, checked my my app, and I saw that there was one already heading back to Miami, and there were like about 3 or 4 more on the way. There was one in Trinidad, and like about one was already on the ground, one was heading back to Miami. This one was on final, and they had like about 2 or 3 more en route still. Yeah, that was something worth being curious about. Yep. Good. Yep. There we go. We'll just see how we looking out there. Yeah, we good to go, man. Yep. So we made it safely to St. Lucia. We had a nice landing and everything. Unlike some of my landings recently. I don't know, tonight the landing god must have smiled upon me, the landing gods. Or maybe because it's International Pilots Day, World Pilots Day. Yep. Calypso Rose landed safely. So guys, once again I want to thank you. Marshall, I have no idea. I don't know, but I saw it. I saw them 5 or 4 Bombardier jets. I saw them. Well, I saw one, right? And I tuned into the ATC. The tail number on one of them was November 143 Quebec Sierra. Then one was November 151 Quebec Sierra. So when I searched the tail numbers, I saw that they were Bombardier G6000, and they're from a company called FlexJet, and they flew out of West Palm Beach. Now I have been listening to the news, and I know that this particular, there's the guy who owns Movie Town in Trinidad, that is Derek Chin. He has been stranded in somewhere in Florida. I don't know if it's Miami or what. So I don't know if he was a part of that, and if there were other people that they brought in and stuff. But you know, I mean, the media should really question the government. Not that I have anything against, you know, but I think, you know, we need to know, because if you're closing the borders and you're making exceptions to certain people, I think the public need to know. You know, I mean, I don't have any problems with our government's stance in our country where this whole COVID-19 thing is concerned. I don't have a problem with it, but you know, people need to know certain things, I guess. Anyway, guys, it has been great. As usual, I want to thank you guys for your support. Thank you all for logging in Also feel free, once I always try to encourage you guys to subscribe. I don't know how many of you subscribe. If all of you here have subscribed to the page, I think probably you might be, because you probably get the notification. But if not, hit that subscribe button and feel free to share the page with some of your other flight enthusiasts. You never know, maybe I'm not saying that it could. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna soften up a little bit, or what stage you're gonna soften up a little bit to allow alpha testers to go public with certain things we are not allowed to. But hey, if I trust me, if I'm ever allowed to, I will stream and show you guys some stuff from Microsoft Flight Simulator even before you buy it. But as if I'm allowed to, which I believe I probably won't. But who knows? You never know what's gonna happen, right? So once again, thank you guys for your support. And hey, and yo, if you guys have channels that you all use and I haven't subscribed to them, feel free to send me the link. I'll subscribe and I'll check you guys out when you guys have videos, or if you're doing lives or anything like that. You know, it's always good to support each other. I am going to, before I sleep this evening, do some little checking out on the Microsoft Flight Simulator just a bit, and then I'm going to head to bed, man. I am tired. I might do a return flight maybe tomorrow with this particular aircraft. I may, so you guys can look out for that if you guys don't have work or anything like that. The thing with me is I'm a teacher. I'm a school teacher, so I am home. I'm home, man. Anyway, guys, once again, thanks for the support, and see you guys soon. Blessings and have a good one, man. Yeah, I'm out.